Boa tarde a todos, meu nome é Elisa Nolli, eu sou coordenadora de desenvolvimento de negócios na Câmara de Comércio Brasil-Canadá e é um prazer estar com vocês aqui.
It's a pleasure to be here with you in another panel of the Canada Day CCBC Online Festival. Before starting the panel officially, I would like to inform you that this panel will be in English with simultaneous translation. If you prefer to listen in the original audio or in Portuguese, just click on the icon Interpretation at the bottom of the screen and select your language.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elisa Nolli. I'm the Business Development Coordinator at the Chamber of Commerce Brasil-Canada, and it's a pleasure to be with you here at the Canada Day CCBC Online Festival. July 1st was the day the Constitutional Act of 1867 was signed, establishing the formation of Canada. To celebrate this date, CCBC gathered its partners, and this year we will bring several events that will address opportunities for study, work, immigration, and entrepreneurship in Canada. We will now talk about the undergraduate programs, academic research, and language classes with our partner Saurabh from the NorQuest College, located in the province of Alberta. I would like to thank all of our partners, Fundação Estude, Air Canada, Desjardins, Estude College, Universidade de Montreal, Canada West University, Niagara College Toronto, NorQuest College, RRC Polytech, Leicester School Board, and Trent University. Saurabh, the stage is all yours.
Well, thank you very much, Elisa, for introduction. And hello, everybody. And greetings from NorQuest College here. My apologies, I don't speak Portuguese. I only know obrigado, that's only in Portuguese. So this presentation is going to be in English. So my name is Saurabh, as was introduced, and I'm the manager for international recruitment and student services here at NorQuest College. So we're going to talk about NorQuest College. I'm going to play a very quickly a 2-minute video for all of you first. And then after that, I'm going to share my screen and we'll go through a very quick presentation to give you a little bit overview about NorQuest College, the city of Edmonton, and also we'll talk about some immigration pathway because I'm myself a certified immigration consultant. So we're going to do that as we go through this presentation today. So thank you again for joining us today. And yeah, again, greetings from NorQuest College. I'm just going to play this video and hopefully you'll like it. So this is a 2-minute short video about NorQuest College.
For over 50 years, NorQuest College has transformed lives for the better. Originally known as Alberta Vocational College Edmonton, NorQuest opened its doors in 1965 to just 550 learners. As the college grew, NorQuest stayed true to its founding identity, offering relevant and accessible education that inspires lifelong learning and the achievement of career goals. Through name changes, program expansions, new partnerships, a campus transformation, and tremendous growth in learners and employees, we've stayed true to who we are. A place where we make a real difference to our learners, employees, and the community. It all starts with our learners. They reflect who we are, why we're here, and where we're going. With learners from 114 countries, 75 languages spoken on campus, dedicated supports for people with disabilities, and an Indigenous learning space, our campus is a welcoming place, a place of true belonging. Whether they're new to Canada, completing upgrading, or pursuing post-secondary education, over 21,000 learners attend NorQuest to complete or further their studies, so they can enter the workforce with the skills to succeed. Our college community reflects our city. We're diverse, we're energetic, and we're full of initiative. NorQuest is Edmonton's community college, a place of inclusion and a place of impact. We don't just serve the community, we are the community. No matter where you are, you always have a place at NorQuest College. From students to faculty, from staff to supporters, we see you here. NorQuest College. See yourself here.
Okay, so I hope you liked that video. So that was just a quick video just to give you a little bit overview about the college. I'm going to share my screen now and we'll get into the presentation. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Okay, so yeah, so this is the presentation. So again, as you saw in the video, that the NorQuest College is located in the city of Edmonton. So Edmonton is the capital city of the province of Alberta. So we have a lot of provinces in Canada, and Alberta is one of the western provinces here in Canada, and Edmonton is the capital city. Now, we are going to talk today about the programs we offer for international students, and we have students from various different countries. You saw in the video, we have students from more than 100 countries. So yeah, we definitely have students from Brazil and from other countries all around the world. So we are very, very diverse college in that sense. Also, we are also going to talk about immigration pathway for students, because one of the attractive things to study in Canada nowadays is a lot of students want to come to Canada. They want to get that North American experience of studying, and they also can work after that. And also they want to settle down. So we offer all options for students. You can study here, you can work here, and you can also immigrate after that once you graduate from the program. So we're going to talk also about the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, which is one of the very popular immigration programs here. Okay, I'm going to go to the next slide. Okay, oh, sorry. So this slide shows you the downtown of Edmonton City. So the Edmonton is a big city. There are only 6 big cities in Canada, which have more than 1 million population. And Edmonton is one of them. Edmonton has roughly 1.5 million population. And our campus of NorQuest College is located in the downtown of Edmonton City. And that's why I'm showing you this downtown picture. So in North America, the downtown is the central point of the city. So because we are located in downtown, it's a very accessible campus. So no matter where you're living in the city, you can easily catch a train because we have a train system in Edmonton. We also have a bus system here in Edmonton. So you can definitely catch the train or the bus, and then you can come to the downtown campus. Okay. So we are very centrally located in that sense. So all the students who are coming to study at NorQuest College, they're going to study mainly in our downtown campus. Okay, I'm going to go to the next slide. And here we are just going to talk a little bit about, why should a student study at Edmonton? What are the benefits of studying in Edmonton? Now, Edmonton, I'm comparing here Edmonton with Toronto and Vancouver, which are the other 2, again, major destinations here in Canada. Now, as I mentioned already, Edmonton is a big city with a population of 1.5 million. But the big benefit of studying in Edmonton is affordability. So Edmonton is considered one of the most affordable big city in Canada. So that's one big benefit. And the cost of living here in Edmonton is 50% less than Toronto and Vancouver. So if you go and study here in Edmonton, it's going to cost you 50% less. And the reason I'm emphasizing on it, because a lot of students are looking for more affordable destination. So if you're looking for an affordable destination, then definitely Edmonton is one of them. Just to give you an example of affordability, so if you are looking for a 1-bedroom, fully furnished apartment, you want to live like king size here in downtown Edmonton, it's going to cost you anywhere from $750 to $800 per month. Which is very affordable if you compare that with downtown Toronto or downtown Vancouver. So that's one of the things that attracts a lot of Canadians, a lot of international students So there are a lot of those students who come here because of the affordability. So affordability is a big plus for students. On top of the low cost of living here in Edmonton, the taxes are also less. So in Alberta, there is only 5% tax as compared to, as you can see in Ontario and BC, it's a little higher. So 5% again is roughly 50% less, than the other provinces. So because of low cost of living, low taxes, Alberta is considered the most affordable province in Canada. So it's the most affordable province. So that's, again, that's very attractive to a lot of international students because they're always looking, as I mentioned before, for more affordable destinations. So if you're looking to come to a province where your cost of living is less, where you're paying less taxes. So less taxes means everything you're buying is going to cost you less, whether you're buying a phone, whether you're buying a laptop, whether you're buying a car or a house, anything you're buying, it's going to cost you less. So this is, big benefit. So on top of affordability advantage of Alberta, that Alberta is the most affordable province in Canada, the other big benefit here is immigration options. So in Canada, we have two kinds of immigration program. We have Government of Canada immigration program. We have the provincial government immigration program. So in Alberta, the government of Alberta has a very attractive immigration program, which is called AAIP, Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, which is easier and more streamlined as compared to the two other provinces I'm comparing here. So that's again another big advantage. If you want to come here and your main objective is that, yeah, I want to study, I want to gain some experience, and I want to settle down in Canada after my studies, then yes, Alberta is a great destination because you have a higher chance of staying back in Canada after your education. So that's another big advantage. Now, employment-wise, Alberta is the third largest economy in Canada. Also, it has the highest GDP growth rate. So again, in simple language, high GDP growth rate means there are a lot of new jobs being created here in Alberta right now. Alberta is also called the energy province of Canada because Alberta produces 90% of Canada's oil and 60% of natural gas. So Alberta is the oil and gas province of Canada. Also, apart from oil and gas, we have many other sectors where there are jobs. We have jobs in healthcare sector. We also have a lot of jobs in retail and wholesale. We also have a lot of jobs in educational services, social work, agriculture, information technology, and hospitality, because we do have Rocky Mountains here in Alberta. So there are a lot of jobs in hospitality sector as well. So employment-wise, there are a lot of options for students, and it's a very diverse economy. So students from all different backgrounds can get employment opportunities here. Also, income-wise, Alberta has the second highest minimum wage, because in Canada, every province have their own minimum wage. And here in Alberta, it's around $15 an hour, which is the second highest. And also the income tax, is a little bit less. So because of that, the salary that people make here in Alberta is higher than other provinces. So if I have to summarize here, like what are the big benefits of studying in Edmonton? The one big benefit is you can earn more money because the minimum wage is higher, the taxes is less. The other big benefit is you will spend less money. So you're having best of both worlds. You're earning more salary and you're spending less because it's an affordable province. Your cost of living is less, the taxes are less. And also there are a lot of employment opportunities after you study at NorQuest College. And it's a very diverse economy. It's the fastest growing economy with high GDP growth rate. And then also there are immigration options for you to settle down here through the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. So these are all good reasons why to study in Edmonton. I'm going to go to the next slide. So here, I'm just going to talk a little bit about about the job sector, the labor market breakdown of Edmonton, because you must be wondering what kind of jobs are available in Edmonton. So majority of our jobs you can see here are in construction because there's a lot of new development happening in Edmonton. Edmonton is one of the fastest growing city in Canada. The population growth rate is very high. A lot of people are moving to Edmonton for all those good reasons, because it's a very affordable city, a lot of jobs available, and also a lot of, I would say new family people who are recently married. They're looking for their home, and they can definitely buy a home in Edmonton because it's affordable as compared to the other two big cities I was comparing. So there's a lot of construction going on. There are a lot of jobs in health after the COVID. There has been a big boom in the health sector. So there are a lot of jobs in health sector. There is also a lot of jobs here in retail and wholesale trade, a lot of jobs in professional and technical services. We also have jobs in educational services sector, and we have programs related to all these occupations. So I'm going to talk about that how our programs are related to this sectors. And then we have public administration, which is another sector, manufacturing, mining, oil and gas. There are a lot of jobs here in Alberta. And then ICT is information and computer technology. So that's another sector which is growing right now. And we do have a program related to that. So in health, we have a lot of programs. You will see in our programs, we have a lot of programs in like nursing, pharmacy, interdisciplinary therapy like physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, recreation therapy, healthcare aid. So there are a lot of jobs and we have a lot of programs related to health. We also have business administration program, which relates to retail and wholesale trade. And then in professional and technical services, we have programs like energy management. If a student wants to work in oil and gas sector as energy managers or energy consultants, we have also environmental protection technology program, which is also a technical program. And then we have some education programs like early learning and childcare, child and youth care, educational assistant, teaching English as additional language. And then in public administration, students who graduate from our business program, they go and work. And then we have, energy management, which a little bit linked to oil and gas sector. And then we have machine learning analyst if you want to study artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, computer programming. Then we have programs. So we have programs linked to all the job sectors we have because we are a college. So colleges are a little bit different than universities here in Canada. So in colleges, we do education for employment. So all our programs are based on high demand profession. So we only offer in-demand program based on the local labor market needs in our region. So the one good thing for students is when they're coming to colleges that, they know that I'm studying an in-demand program and all our programs have practicums. So we are not just teaching you in the class, we are taking you outside. There are practicums, you're going to go and work in companies. Now, most of our practicums in our health programs, community study programs are usually unpaid, but the quality of practicum is very good. You're working with one of the best employer in the sector. And in also other programs, we have competitive paid internship. So it's competitive, it's not guaranteed. So students have to compete with other students. They have to maintain certain GPA and they could get some paid internship where they can go and work in the companies. So it's a good thing that our programs are in-demand programs. And also, we have practicums. So students are getting some practical training as well. And you can see here the average wage rate that we have in different sectors. So it varies from sector to sector. But again, as I mentioned, the minimum wage is highest in Alberta as compared to any other province in Canada. So that's again a big advantage that you come into a province where the minimum wage is very, very high and the taxes are low. So you have the more potential to earn here in Alberta. Okay, so these are some of the pictures I'm showing you of Edmonton. So Edmonton is a very green, very scenic city. So this is again a very scenic picture of our downtown Edmonton. And again, our campus is located in downtown. So this is where exactly our campus is located, in the downtown. And again, it's a very green, scenic city, and it has a lot of green spaces. If you love to run, if you love to go outdoors, we have Rocky Mountains, which is only 2.5 hours away from Edmonton. So you can go in the mountains, you can do ski, in winter times. In the summertime, you can do hiking. So there are a lot of things to do. And also Edmonton is home to Canada's largest mall. We have West Edmonton Mall, which is the largest mall in Canada. So it's a very, very big mall. So if you love shopping, we have a West Edmonton Mall for you. And there are many other places within the city to explore. And also we have a lot of festivals, because Edmonton is also called the city of festivals. So we have a lot of festivals. We even have a Latin festival. So we have a huge Latin population in Edmonton. We have a lot of Colombians, a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Brazilian also who live in Edmonton, who are permanent residents. Some are Canadian citizens. So we do have Latin festival. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened due to COVID for last 2-3 years, but we are hoping that this will happen this year as things are getting back to normal. So this is again a very scenic picture. So our city is very, very beautiful. Now, a little bit about the college. I'll just explain you a little bit about the college. So this is a map of Canada, as you can see here on the top right. So probably Canada is the second largest country in the world after Russia. So it's a very big country, and we divide our country in like 4 parts. We say this is Western Canada, Eastern Canada, Atlantic Canada, and the North. So we are in the Western Canada. So we border British Columbia and then Saskatchewan on the other side. And Edmonton, as you can see here, is pretty much in the center of Alberta. And again, as I mentioned before, it's the capital city of the province of Alberta. Now, our campus that you're seeing picture here, it's a very brand new campus. So we built our campus in 2017, and we also renovated our old building in 2019. So it's a very, very new campus that we have. Again, we are a very old college. We've been in existence since 1965. So we are over 56-year-old. So we used to be called Alberta Vocational College. We changed our name to NorQuest College since 1999. And since then, we are called NorQuest College. So we have very new buildings. So when you come and study here in downtown, it's a brand new, very, very modern building. And again, as NorQuest is expanding and growing, we do have plans to build new buildings in the future, because NorQuest is growing at a very fast rate. Okay, so this is just to give you a little bit glimpse of how our campus looks like. So it's a very modern, with a very modern amenities in it. So this is again another picture of our campus. This is again in downtown. So it's a very sunny day picture. So you can see how our campus looks like. And again, it's in the heart of the downtown Edmonton. Okay, so moving forward. So how many students we have, you must be wondering. So we have roughly around 12,573 total students. These are full-time, part-time students. And then we do have some non-credit continuing education students. They are around 7,894. So in total, we have roughly around 21,000 students who study with us. We are considered one of the largest publicly funded community college. So we are a public college. And so we are one of the largest publicly funded community college here in Alberta. We have roughly 1,800 international students who study with us. And as you saw in the video before, we have students from more than 100 countries, more than 70 languages spoken on campus. So it's a very, very diverse lot in our student body. And also majority of our students are female, like 62% population of a student is female. And that pretty much reflects the population in Canada, because in Canada, females are in majority. So that's pretty much similar in our student body. And we also offer roughly around 45 programs in total. But for international students, we mainly focus on 31 programs, which are more suitable for international students. So those are the programs that we mostly focus on in terms of international students. Okay, so these are our numbers, like how many students we have. Okay, so moving forward to the next slide. So these are the field of studies. So we have 4 faculties. So one of our big faculty is the Faculty of Health Science. So in the Health Science faculty, as you can see here, we have programs like Practical Nursing Diploma. It's a very popular program because NorQuest College has Canada's largest practical nursing program. So this is mainly for those students who have done high school in Brazil and who want to become a licensed practical nurse. And again, this is a very high demand profession here in Canada right now. So that's why I'm just going on to that. And also we have Practical Nursing Diploma for internationally educated nurses. This is a different program. This is mainly for those students who are already a nurse in Brazil, who have already done a bachelor's of nursing and who want to become a nurse here. So that's another popular program. Then we have Pharmacy Technician program, which is again in pharmacy. Then we have a recreation therapy diploma, which is also very popular. So this is mainly for those students who want to work with our senior people, because in our senior homes, there's always, a recreation therapist who help, seniors to be active. So they're doing all kind of recreation activities. And through those recreation activities, they're doing different kind of therapies. Then we have interdisciplinary therapy. So there are 4 kind of therapies. So we teach all 4 kind of therapies. We teach occupational therapy, we teach recreation therapy, we teach physiotherapy, and we teach speech therapy. So those are the 4 kind of therapies. And all therapies we teach in interdisciplinary therapy assistant diploma. And then we have healthcare aid certificate. So that's a shorter program. So all the diploma programs are 2 years, where our certificate programs are 1-year programs. So that's the difference. And then healthcare aid certificate is 1 year. So all our programs are either 2-year programs or 1-year programs. So they are short-term programs. But again, they are very, very high demand programs. So in health science, it's a very oversubscribed faculty because the employment rate is pretty high. And of course, as I mentioned before, college education is all about education for employment. So students are looking for job opportunities after they graduate. So we have healthcare aid, healthcare leadership certificate. So those are all programs in health. Then in community studies faculty, which is now called Faculty of Arts and Science, we have programs like early learning and childcare diploma, which is very popular if you love to work in a daycare with children. Then we have educational assistant. If you again love to work with the children in our school system, because from kindergarten to grade 6, they are usually educational assistant in the classroom who are helping little children who need some special assistance in the class. And then we have child and youth care diploma, we have community support worker, social work diploma, settlement studies, which is again for someone who want to work in settlement agencies, want to help new immigrants who are coming in Canada. Then we have disability studies. This is another great program, for someone who want to work with people with special needs, like autism children, dementia care patients, so all those kind. And then we have justice program. If somebody likes to study criminal justice, want to study investigation technique, different kind of laws. And then we have addiction recovery practitioner, mental health recovery practitioner. And these are mainly for those students who have a degree and diploma in psychology, sociology, social work, health science, who want to become mental health recovery practitioner, who want to become addiction recovery practitioner. So these all programs have mandatory practicum. So students cannot graduate until they do the mandatory practicum. Only justice has an optional practicum. And in these programs, again, the benefit of practicum, I'm emphasizing on practicum because through the practicum, the students can definitely get the training that they need. And also they make connection with the employer because they go and work in a site. And if the employers really like them, yeah, they have a high chance of getting a job as well. So it's giving students the opportunity to get some training, and also students an opportunity to maybe be placed by the employer if they really like the student. And then we have a faculty of business and environmental science and technology. So we have program in technology like environmental technician diploma. We have program like in energy management. So if anyone wants to work in oil and gas sector as energy manager, energy consultant, energy auditors, they can do energy management. Environmental technician is another great program. Then we have machine learning analyst. And then in business, we have business administration diploma, administrative professional, accounting technician, business analysis, professional certificate, supply chain professional certificate, food and beverage professional certificate. So there's a lot of program. Unfortunately, due to the limited time, I cannot go through all the program one by one, but I'm just giving you a little, the overlook of what programs we offer. And in foundation, we do offer ESL because we do understand that students who are coming sometime, like for example, from Brazil, their English needs, they need a little bit bridging courses to improve their English. So yeah, we do have ESL program. We also have bridging pathway. So students can start in a bridging program. They can do some ESL courses and then eventually go into the program. So that's also there. And then we have a post-baccalaureate, which is called Teaching English as Additional Language. That's another program. One thing to highlight here that 95% of our students are able to find jobs. So we have a very high graduate employment rate. Again, this is within 6 months of graduation. So we have a very high graduation employment rate, which is 95%. And the reason is because we offer in-demand programs. Our programs are practicums. So students have the opportunity to get some training and also get a little bit to know about the employer. So they are in a better position to find a job. Okay. Now, a little bit about these program foundation. So we have ESL program, which I mentioned before. This is mainly for those students who have to improve their English. And if you think, okay, I need to improve my English, I'm not that fluent in English, then this is a course for you. And we offer this program in fall, which is September, winter, which is January, spring, which is May. And again, this is for 4 months, one level, and this is a tuition fee here. And then we have a NorQuest bridging program, as I mentioned. Sometimes students say, I want to do ESL, and then also I want to get a conditional admission into the target program. So I want to do ESL plus business, ESL plus nursing. So this is what the NorQuest bridging program offers to the student. So we have that program as well. And the way the bridging works is that you will do your ESL courses first, and then you will enter into your target programs. Your target program could be nursing, could be business, whatever, but you'll do some ESL courses and then jump into that. So that's the way, this bridging program works. I'll give you a little bit idea of our requirements. So in our business program, we usually need IELTS 6 with no band less than 5.5. We also accept Duolingo. So I know a lot of Brazilian students usually ask us, like, do you accept Duolingo? Yes, we do accept Duolingo. So you can write an online Duolingo exam. If you have 105 score, yeah, you can get directly into our business program. You don't need to do any ESL courses. For our health programs, community study programs, environmental science program, all those programs, yeah, we accept IELTS 6.5 with no band less than 6. And also you can give Duolingo. If you get 115 Duolingo, yes, you can get directly into the program as well. But if you do not get 105, but you get 75 in Duolingo, you can get into a bridging program. So in the bridging program, you will do some ESL courses first and then jump into the program. Same thing here. If you cannot get 115 Duolingo, if you have 85 Duolingo, yes, you can still jump into the ESL through the bridging, and then afterwards you'll go into the program. And then we have these programs, nursing and healthcare leadership. So they have a very high IELTS requirement, like 7.5 in listening, 7 speaking, 6.5 reading, 7 writing. So a lot of time we have seen students are not able to meet that requirement. So in that case, the students can write a Duolingo exam, get at least 95 Duolingo, and then they can do some ESL courses and then jump into the nursing program. So we have a lot of options for you. So even if we are very flexible, we are accepting Duolingo for direct admission. And also we are giving Duolingo as an option to get into a bridging program. So you can do some ESL courses and then come to us. So there are a lot of flexible options in terms of admission requirement. Okay. Again, our application fee is $155. This is our student application fee. All our applications are submitted through applyalberta.ca. I'll not go into detail, again, because of the limited time. But again, I'll give you at the end some contact information through which you can get more information about the admission process. But again, I'll just only highlight 2 things here, that our application fee is $155. And again, you can submit application through applyalberta.ca. That's a website. You go, you submit your applications, and then you send your documents via email to us in one PDF file to admissions@norquest.ca. And you will get an offer letter in 3 to 4 weeks. So that's the average time it takes to process an application. And we need only $1,000 in advance to reserve your seat. And so only when you get your letter of acceptance, you only have to pay $1,000 to confirm your seat. And the rest of the money you will pay when you come to Canada before the start of your classes. And you pay term by term. You don't have to pay 1 year in advance all your fee. You only pay term by term, and only $1,000 you can pay in advance just to confirm your seat, and the rest you can pay when you arrive here. So a lot of students like it, that the tuition deposit is less, only $1,000. So just want to emphasize on that as well. And again, as I mentioned before, it takes 3 to 4 weeks to get our offer letter, and our Application deadlines are 2 months before the start of the program. For fall, it's June 30th. For winter, it's this. And for May, it's this. So you can see those application deadlines here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go to now a few last points before we close the presentation, and then we will ask, for some questions. So we do have scholarships because students do ask for scholarships. So we do have scholarship. We have entrance scholarships. So we call it NorQuest International Scholarship. So students applying in any credit program can apply, but there are certain criteria for this scholarship. The first criteria is percentage. So you must have 70% marks in your previous education in Brazil, or B- or 2.7 GPA. So we'll calculate, of course, and then we'll see if you meet that criteria. And the other one is that you have to submit your personalized letter. So you have to explain, why you're applying for this program, how this is going to help you in your career growth later on. So we will review your personalized letter, and then based on that, we'll give a decision. And then you could get a scholarship of around $1,000 in your very first semester. Okay. And then we also have ongoing scholarships. So students can apply scholarships while they are studying with us in our fall intake and winter intake. So we have some academic excellence scholarship, which is $2,000. And then there are other scholarships, as you can see here, some awards and some bursaries. And we also have other scholarships apart from this, which are college-wide scholarships. So students can apply for that also. So we do give away a lot of scholarships, around $500,000. But again, it's not guaranteed you'll get scholarship. So just keep that in mind because it's highly, highly competitive. Okay. Now I'll come to this last part, which is immigration pathway. So I think a lot of students look for immigration pathway because this is their return on investment. So you're spending a lot of money to come to study in Canada. So you're looking, okay, will I get a post-graduation work permit? The answer is yes, because we are a public college. So if you study in a public college, a 1 year or a 2 year program, if you study 2 year program, you'll get a 3 year work permit. If you study 1 year program, you'll get a 1 year work permit. But a lot of students do 1 year and then they do another 1 year. So they study 2 years, 1 + 1, and they are also eligible for 3 year work permit. So that's very important that you study for 2 years here in Canada. So you can get a 3 year work permit. So whatever money you spend in your education, you can definitely earn back that money in that 3 years easily. So your return on investment is good. And then there is a bonus on the top, which is immigration pathway, that Canada is a very open country. So I myself came as an immigrant. I was not born in Canada. I came as an immigrant. Now I'm a Canadian citizen. So it doesn't matter which part of the world you come from. I think Canada is a very open country. It embraces you with open arms. And again, there are some of the immigration numbers just to share with you that Canada has a very ambitious plan. So it's looking to get more than 400,000 immigrants this year, then 447,000 immigrants the next year, 2023, and then 450,000 immigrants in 2024. So Canada is increasing its immigration numbers because Canada is looking to make an economic recovery after COVID through immigration. They're saying, okay, because a lot of people will come and they will be investing, they will be working here. So that's how the Canada is looking to do economic recovery, and it's a benefit for students. And the intention of Canada is to retain students. So they want students who come from Brazil, from all part of the world, and come here, study, work, and then settle also, if you like to do that. So in Alberta, the province we are in, we have Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, AAIP. So it's been recently launched, and you can see I've highlighted here in yellow. And we have different streams. So we have Alberta Opportunity Stream. So if you study a 2-year diploma with us, if you study a 1-year post-diploma or a post-baccalaureate, and you are able to do a 6 months experience, you're able to get a 6 months experience in the field of study. And if you have a job and you have an IELTS score of 5 band for most of the occupation except nursing, you are able to get immigration. So it's a very streamlined process. You study 2 years, you get a 3-year work permit. On your 3-year work permit, you get a 6 months experience. And after 6 months experience, if you have a job, you have an IELTS score, yeah, you can apply for immigration to settle down here in Alberta, which is easier as compared to other provinces. I was comparing Ontario and BC. So that's a big advantage of Alberta students. And Alberta Opportunity Stream only allows students who have studied in Alberta. not from other provinces. So that's another benefit. You come and study in Alberta, and you can take advantage of Alberta Opportunity Stream for settlement. Then there is an Express Entry, which is another immigration program, which is a federal immigration program. It's a point-based immigration. It has 1,200 points. And then usually students need 400 to 500 points to get immigration. But in Alberta, you can get immigration with lower points, 300 points. And it's very beneficial for those people who are mature, who are above the age of 30. Because if you're above the age of 30, 35, your points go down because of higher age. So it's very, again, important to know, okay, I should go to a province where even with lower points, I can get immigration. So that's a very strategic thinking. So this is going to be also helpful for those like people who are really fresh graduates, who do not have any experience, and also those people who are mature, who have a lot of experience. Lower points going to help them. And we have, again, other streams, accelerated tech pathway, in which if you find a job as a human resource professional, computer related professions, yes, immigration is going to give a little bit expedited importance to those students. And then we have other streams, rural renewal stream, where again, this stream is going to open up more, where if you find a job in a smaller city in Alberta, you have a higher chance of getting immigration. Then we also have business immigration stream, which is called graduate entrepreneur stream. So these are all different ways by which you can get immigration here in Alberta. And again, it's way easier, I would say, as compared to some other provinces out there. Okay, so this is how from an immigration pathway will help if you come as a student to study. So we have a very great immigration stream for you to get immigration here. Okay, so this is our contact information. So if you have any further question, you can reach out to us at international.recruitment@norquest.ca, and our phone number is 780-644-6128. So these are the numbers where you can reach out to us. And also we have partners in Brazil. So you can reach out to us if you say, I don't speak English, I want someone who can speak in Portuguese. Yeah, we can definitely help you in that. So you can connect with someone who can speak your language, and you can assist you through the whole process. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this presentation. And I'm going to hand it over back to Elisa for any questions.
Thank you so much for the great presentation, Saurabh. We have actually a lot of questions. So we have a few, we have time to answer a few of them. So let's start with Bianca Martins. She asks about the cost with education. Courses in general are cheaper in Alberta than in other cities.
Yeah, I would say the cost of the tuition is very comparable. I think the cost of the tuition fee, whether you study in Toronto, whether you study in Vancouver, you study in Alberta, is very similar. But what makes the difference is the cost of living. So the cost of living is very, very less in Alberta as compared to, and also if your objective is to get immigration, then that's also, as I mentioned before, it's definitely easier here. But the tuition fee is more or less similar.
Perfect. Next question is from Jess Maioli. Is there any kind of program for students who are ice skating athletes?
That's
a very specific one.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like which could be a program. I think we do not have a very particular program for athletes. Yeah, some schools have athlete scholarships. So our scholarships are all academic based. So we are looking for academically high performing students. Unfortunately, we do not have athlete scholarship, but there are programs. If as an athlete, you could be interested in business, could be interested in health science, could be interested in community service kind of. So it's all up to you. But if you're looking for more like a athlete science, which is called kinesiology, we do not have that program, but we do have other programs if you think you're interested in those.
Okay, perfect. Next question is from Rosenberg. I'm a professional in the field of foreign trade. Do you have the opportunity to study and work for the sector?
For foreign trade, you said? Foreign trade? Okay. Yeah, I think in business program, yeah, we do have specialization in accounting, finance. So finance is such a thing. Yeah, maybe you can go into that because investment program is more focused that we have. We have finance specialization. It's more focused on investment. So investment could be local, could be foreign, it could be any kind of investment, and portfolio management, because a lot of people are looking right now as the economy is going up and down because of the war and many external factors. So investment is a key thing. Yes, you could go into a business with finance specialization if you're interested in trading and investment.
Okay, we have a few questions. One is from William Silva and one is from Eugenio regarding visa, actually. So if I'm accepted into the program, how do I bring my family? Can I extend the visa to my kids? Can my wife receive permission to work and my daughter's permission to study?
Okay, so right now the Canada has changed a little bit rules. So in order for your spouse to work while you're studying, you must be in a post-secondary program. You must be in a 1 year or a 2 year diploma or a certificate program. If you're doing an ESL program, then yes, unfortunately, your spouse cannot work. And you're also not allowed to work off campus, but you should be in a post-secondary program. Yeah, you can definitely, when you submit your study permit application, yes, you can include your spouse, you can even include your children. And if you are studying in a 2-year business diploma, yeah, then there's a chance even your children, if they are under the age of 18, they're school-going kids, they can get free education, maybe in a public school also. So that's the other benefit. But yeah, I think you should be in a certificate or a diploma program if you want your spouse to work. In ESL program or doing any ESL courses, your spouse cannot work.
Okay. We have a question. We have time for two more questions, actually. So from Rodrigo Vieira. Is there any course in the area of tourism, especially in the case of postgraduate studies?
Yeah, see, tourism, we have a food and beverage, but that's more into, I would say, hospitality than tourism.
Yeah.
So hospitality, yes, we do have hospitality program, food and beverage. So that's in one program you can definitely look into. And then you can combine that food and beverage with a supply chain program as well.
Okay.
But that could be one of the programs at after doing a diploma or a degree. If you've done that, you can choose that program, food and beverage, and then maybe a supply chain program after that.
And perfect. And the last question is from Marcel. Thank you, Sarah, for the great presentation. Can we work in Canada while we study at NorQuest? What are the opportunities? Does NorQuest College help us to find a job? Is there some area inside the college that help us with that?
Yeah, so yes, you're allowed to work 20 hours a week while you are studying, but you must be studying in a 1-year certificate or 2-year diploma. If you're studying an ESL program, you cannot work. You can only work in an ESL program on the campus. You cannot work outside. Now, yes, we do have a career education center at the college.
Okay.
So when you come as a new student, yeah, they can definitely help you in building your resume, because your resume is a very important document, and your cover letter and interview skills, job searching techniques. So yes, they are going to help you, and it's a free service for our students. So they can go and talk to a career coach. So we have career coaches who can help you. But again, we are not going to find a job for you, but we are going to help you, guide you how you can find a job yourself. But there is help available at the college.
Oh, that's really nice. And that's, you don't have like to pay anything else for there, right?
No, it's a free service for our students for career coaching, yes.
Nice. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, our time is up, Sarah. And if you have any more questions, I believe that you can send to your email that was just here, right?
Yeah.
And on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce Brazil-Canada, I want to thank you, Saurabh, for the great presentation, and also NorQuest College for the partnership. Your presentation was fantastic. And I hope you can have more and more Brazilian students in Alberta, and especially at NorQuest, right?
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity, Elisa. And thank you everyone who joined us for this presentation. And again, in advance, happy Canada Day to all of you.
Thank you so much. And just to finalize, I would like to invite you all to continue with us tomorrow. We'll start the day at 2 p.m. with a panel that will explain how to open a student bank account and the financial life in Canada. At 3 p.m., we will have a presentation on different aspects of study I believe we have an IT problem, but just to finalize, once again, thank you so much. And we hope to see you all tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thank you.